Well, it's just like what happened with Nick Bosa. Like he does it, nobody says anything. I can. Yeah, he did it on purpose. Colin Kaepernick does it. He loses his job. When he says something about politics. Yeah.
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one.
Dude, I honestly think
Kentucky ready
that
to go toe
true Republicans cannot wait until after this election, because after 4 years he'll be out of the picture anyway.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan.
I don't. If Republicans win, there won't be bloodshed on behalf of Democrats. I don't believe that.
He gives defensive coordinators nightmares too. I swear. When you watch,
running toward the tape at the 20, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
You can't ignore.
So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now,
if that would have been a whole mob of black people doing that, they'd have been shot.
It might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Vandergrift.
Yeah.
This time it's complete. Good call, good execution. As they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
He wasn't saying anything. Steve Meredith. He's in Arkansas. Arkansas has been a train wreck since it started.
Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
No, it hasn't. But as far as I know, those were the only two. Because
slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to
they're pulling out of Arkansas, I think. And then Alabama was just a span of control issue.
This guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short.
Replace him. He's getting replaced.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about this defense? Your
offense fry tag.
Scores on the first drive.
Yeah, so then they're pulling
a big sack on 3rd down and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, but he's a ride for it. Because they could have just let him go and let Todd roll, Chattanooga roll under Todd.
Makes a move. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball.
That's all he needed to hear, really.
Flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of
said that?
They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line.
He's created like a club now.
To pick up the first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Jet sweep to the receiver. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Thanks, Will.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They're trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one.
Oh, yeah.
He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He'll be brought down.
I'm off today and tomorrow, but
this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up.
What am I doing?
Opportunity.
Tonight's Halloween, and then I just took 2 days. I mean, I got so many days I can take. I'll ever take them.
The defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum.
Nah, we usually give out a bowl, and then because we go to our old neighborhood and then my brother-in-law's house.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short, and he takes it to the house.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Wolverine. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to the well. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the change for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Running it back, it's Stewart. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
We'll take over. 1st and 10.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking downfield, it's Orji. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the Michigan offense will take over.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open runway ahead. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Pressure coming, and a good boot here by the punter. Bringing it back, it's Stewart. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington.
The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Pressure coming. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and their number one job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. They're bringing heat.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Touchdown Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Vandergrift. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now the pitch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The lone back's got it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Hall. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Hit the gas, kid! Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense drags him down.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Catches it at the 15.
The return is tackled down at the 29. And the Michigan offense will take over.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Right back to the well. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty ever.
For the 3rd time in this game is going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Catch is made at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
At the 45 on its way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.